Hello everyone, I'm back once again. Today I would like to discuss with everyone the recent thinning of the roster, the WWE roster that is. If you noticed, no one is getting over. There's too many players in the field. Some people need to be benched. That's basically it. Alright? Let's look at it like this. The ratings, we know how that goes. Consistently low, as usual. It keeps decreasing, declining. Everything is on the negative. However, we can flip that back up. If WWE wants to, put the focus and interest on the show first, merchandise and all that, that's extra. That's secondary. That's like buying the popcorn before the ticket. Let's focus on the show. The reason why people buy merchandise. Let's look at it like this. Stars are not feuding against each other. They'll be spreading these guys too thin. There's a reason Roman Reigns is now out here making a killing while being a champion. Because when he was champ, he was feuding with who? Oh yeah, that's right, AJ Styles. No disrespect to AJ. He's actually one of the better indie guys out there. However, the way you make stars and you draw is by giving the people what they want. The Roman Reigns versus John Cena. The Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. I would name more, but there's literally no stars in WWE right now, except those. However, Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton. That's not bad either. However, you got these clowns out here spreading these rosters too thin. Okay, it's getting out of control. Let's look at it like this: John Cena feuding with AJ Styles. John Cena feuding with these. Nothing against these indie guys, but no one cares about that. No one cares. It is what it is. Okay, you got Triple H out here jobbing to Seth in WrestleMania, of all places, of all pay-per-views. How is that right? Did Seth gain anything out of that nonsense? No, he didn't. Seth is not a star. I know he's Triple H's little pet project, but the guy's a failure, the biggest failure in WWE history. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, how do you get the guy 3 years? Countless championship titles, championship feuds, championship opportunities. Oh yeah, let's not forget the promos, the 20-minute promos on each week in Raw and SmackDown. The guy still couldn't get over. Meanwhile, 50-year-old Jericho's out here making a killing in just a span of 6 months. His last run was amazing. It was top-notch, masterful work, Mr. Jericho. However, you got this clown Seth Rollins out here. What is Seth Rollins' excuse to not drawing? He's the reason why WWE started this wave of declining ratings. Remember that? Since WrestleMania, 2015 WrestleMania, it literally cut in half the ratings. And what is his excuse? He was feuding with superstars. I'm talking Randy Orton. I'm talking Brock. I'm talking John Cena. I'm talking Sting. Oh yeah, and Kane too. Kane is still a big name. That's a big name. What was his excuse? There's absolutely no reason for him not to draw. It's absolutely disgraceful. The keeps giving this clown chances after chances. It really grates my gears. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Sometimes the big guys gotta take the loss on the chin. It's okay to admit defeat. There's nothing wrong with that. They were so quick to admit defeat with The Miz. And his run wasn't that bad. He wasn't that bad. The ratings weren't on a record-breaking low like Seth. They dropped him like a bad habit. And Miz is actually where the money is, if we're actually talking. But, the WWE wants him to stay upper mid-card for life because they're idiots. Okay? So, Seth, I blame you, okay? And I blame WWE. Just give the people what they want. The people want stars, okay? People want stars. Don't give us these underdeveloped NXT guys, okay? The Beast too proud. They think everyone watches NXT. Nothing against Shinsuke. Nothing against these. Samoa Joe is a good guy also, but nobody wants to see that nonsense. Samoa Joe versus whoever. Okay, like Samoa Joe had like what? Oh yeah, his debut was bad. Can we talk about his debut? Directionless debut for 5 months, going around attacking random people. That endless feud with Seth that ended with what? Pardon me, guys. The messages, you know what I'm saying? It keeps blowing up. However, 5 months directionless. What is this? Seth Rollins, they couldn't even give him Seth Rollins clean. He's out here feuding with The Rock, getting a SummerSlam main event, which he actually contributed nothing to the SummerSlam main event. That match was fire. Brock, take as much holidays as you need. Okay? If you can deliver like that each match, do you, Brock? I'm not even going front. Okay? However, just give us stars. Give us stars versus stars. That's all I'm asking. That's how. Okay? Randy Orton versus John Cena is not a bad idea either. I know it's been done to death. However, people still care. Okay? It is what it is. Randy Orton is a name. John Cena is a name. Okay? Jinder Mahal, he's boiling. He's simmering. Okay? He's getting there. However, he's not a star. Okay? Randy Orton is good. But, the guy needs a real star. To get him interested, to get him fired up. Okay, Jinder Mahal, that's the thing. No one gets over. No one gets over. Okay, Jinder Mahal, no one takes him as a threat. He's not legit because of this nonsense. Because you give people, because you give people non-developed people stars that they're not gonna beat or look dominant against, regardless if they're heel or not. Batista was a heel. He always looked dominant and not so weak in comparison. However, WWE's out here, stop putting these people in spots where they can't win. What did Jinder achieve out of that feud? Nothing. He's not a star. He wasn't elevated. Randy Orton stunk up the place. He was also disinterested in that nonsense. What is the point of this WWE? What are we trying to achieve here? Okay? Just you're out here passing these matches on Raw each week. Okay? You just gave us last week even the Hardys. The Hardys, no one's gonna care about the Hardys if they're out here feuding with Gallows and Anderson. No one cares about that nonsense. I don't even remember the guy, the Dawson. What is his name? The Fitz guys. I don't like them either. They're awful. However, if you want to give the people, give the New Day versus the Hardys, and the Hardys need to do something. Okay, the tag division sucks right now. Okay, they need more promos, more vignettes, more outside segments, outside skits. That's how you develop the roster, not this nonsense of just random matches, and random variation of the same matches each week. Okay, this week we have Jeff versus Gallows, Jeff versus Anderson. Then we have the next week Matt versus Gallows, Matt versus Anderson. It's leading up to the pay-per-view, to a lame match that doesn't deserve pay-per-view anyway. This is nonsense. Matt Hardy became the asset he was last year by what? Doing the eccentric nonsense, okay? The broken gimmick, you don't have to get the gimmick 100% gimmick. It is, you know what I'm saying? You can do a variation of that, damaged Matt Hardy. No one holds monopoly on a crazy gimmick. Everybody can play a crazy gimmick and just name it whatever, okay? But WWE sending these guys they haven't done anything worthwhile. They literally managed to suck up all their white hotness from WrestleMania. That was a crazy comeback, okay? But WWE somehow managed to, drop the ball on that also. Okay? WWE is all over the place right now. Okay, like even this video right now is all over the place because I'm drifting to other topics because how all over the place the product is. Like I literally have so much to complain about. Okay, this show is bad. This show is bad. It's really bad. Okay, it's not improving. It's not showing any signs of improvement. Okay, we want Roman Reigns versus Brock. We want Roman Reigns versus John Cena. Roman Reigns versus Braun was the hottest feud of the year. You know why? Because Braun this guy achieved more in less than a year than Seth did in 3 years. It is what it is. That's how you book guys to become stars. They're trying to do the same thing with Joe, but they didn't early on. So Joe didn't even have a clean win over Seth. Seth sucks. Seth is awful. He won against Triple H, but do they ever play that up? The King Slayer. He needs to brag each week about beating Triple H. That still matters. That still holds weight. Okay, when Randy Orton beats Triple H back in 2005, immediately a star. Batista, immediately a star. John Cena, immediately a star. So WWE, stop the nonsense. Give us what we want. And by the way, I'm glad they came back to their senses just now by de-pushing Seth to the mid-card. Okay? I personally think they should just drop him. Okay? He should just go to the Kurt Hawkins route. You know, just job. You know, he's bad. He's bad. He's that bad. Trust me, he is awful. Seth is the worst wrestler in WWE history. It's not even a question. This guy is awful. This guy did not run with the ball. He did not run with the ball. No charisma. Where's the charisma, Seth? Where's the charisma? No catchphrases, nothing. This guy is awful. He is awful. Look at Jericho. He's 50. Look at all the hot lines he gave us. Look at all the moments he gave us from last year. He even got a two-letter word over somehow. It. How is that possible? How is that possible? I'll tell you how. Raw charisma. So, I take my hat off to Chris Jericho. Because, you know, too bad with WWE. WWE doesn't care about going with the flow. If they have plans from early on, they will follow through with them. In my opinion, as soon as they saw how hot Chris Jericho was, they should have just put the title on him. The main title, not that United States nonsense. Okay, the main title. But, you know, they treat veterans like we can't give the title to veterans. Veterans don't deserve the title. You know, okay, just because he's veteran, he can be as wide high as he wants. He can still perform on a high level. He's still not going to get the proper opportunity because why? He's a veteran. There's a glass ceiling. It's idiotic. If a veteran is white hot, is out here delivering, when the young guns are not delivering, hey, give it to the veteran. As long as he can go, give him something worth his while. Give the people what they want. We want Jericho. It is what it is. I'm signing off. Thanks.